Punchout process begins in ClearWork on the requisitions page. One of the things that you can do within ClearWork is restrict the vendors from which your employees can shop online. So the reason why that's beneficial is you may have negotiated rates with these three vendors and shipping discounts that you might not have with other vendors. So right away we can prevent some rogue spending right there. But what happens when I click on one of these vendors is we're actually creating a secure online shopping session with that vendor with all of your address and account and company information pre-populated into that session. So from here I can shop for items that are agreed upon between you and your vendor. So I'm going to shop for a laser printer. Here's a good one. I'm going to add it to my cart. And then obviously I'm probably going to need some toner. And usually with toner means I need paper. I'll just add some more toner. So I've added three things to my cart. If I actually go look at my cart, I see the item detail there. So one of the biggest issues and process breakdowns we see within Procure to Pay is the fact that your employees will go onto vendor shopping sites and order 10, 15, 20 items and then submit them and receive the shipment a few days later. But unfortunately they go into their ERP system and they'll key in a single line purchase order for a miscellaneous expense. This happens more often than you'd realize and causes all kinds of issues downstream with vendor invoice reconciliation. But what's great about Punchout within ClearWork and ClearProcess is that from here, once your employees submit these expenses to be approved, the entire shopping cart contents are redirected to ClearProcess, which is our automation hub, and it feeds that data directly into your ERP system. So here I just created a requisition in our ERP system, and there's a one-to-one match between the line items that I ordered on Amazon and what exist in my system of record. From here, I now need to convert this to a purchase order. And once it's converted to a PO, it's obviously got to be approved by somebody, whether you have the authority or your manager. When I click on this purchase order, I have the opportunity to approve it. Once it's approved, what ends up happening is your process now sends a message to your vendor to actually submit that order and get it shipped. So that essentially completes the P2P process from a buying perspective. Later on in the process, your vendor is going to send you an invoice, and that hits our ClearProcess backend and automatically loads the vendor invoice into your ERP system. Then it makes reconciliation much easier because you have a nearly 100% guarantee that that vendor invoice is going to match your purchase order.